I think African markets across the board give opportunities to investors in a variety of subsectors. And so it really depends on what kind of investor you are, what your risk tolerance is, and the structure of your fund. So I think, for example, in venture capital, there are huge opportunities in Lagos and in Nigeria as a whole. And you see kind of a very robust and dynamic ecosystem taking hold in Nigeria. And you can compare that to what's happening in Nairobi. And the two, between Nairobi and Lagos, there's going to be a back and forth. I also like West Africa for debt funds, debt and credit, because I think a lot of companies come to the equity market because they're not able to access local debt at a reasonable price. Given Nigeria's slow growth over the past 2 years, you do have an opportunity to buy in equity investments at a very low price, and you're seeing a beginning of that. It takes a little longer than you expect, but you do see folks coming back to the Nigerian market from an equity perspective. On infrastructure funds, I like the East African market in particular because I think the East Africa region is more homogeneous in terms of the common market, the regional integration progress, and so it's possible to have cross-border infrastructure projects that work and that you can finance accordingly. So it really depends on the nature of your investment, and really there's pent-up demand in so many areas, from the fintech world to consumer goods, and it depends on the diversity of your appetite, really.